Breaking news, Ben Carson surging. The Republican candidate leading a new national poll of GOP voters just released. Carson at 29%, up 7 points from early October, and now 6 points ahead of Donald Trump. Jeff Zeleny is out front. And Jeff, now this is the second national poll to show Carson beating Trump, so now we've seen it over a period of time in multiple polls. Is this a turning point?
Aaron, it certainly could be a turning point in this race. And it's so interesting because the Republican electorate now seems to be saying that they like Ben Carson. Of course, his demeanor could not be more different than Donald Trump. Donald Trump was the leader throughout the summer into the early fall. They liked his brashness. They liked, how sharp his edges were. I mean, Ben Carson is essentially the opposite of that. That's why I find this so interesting. But it is the beginning of a trend. We don't know if it will hold into the fall, of course. This race is very dynamic. It's changing. But right now, Ben Carson is the man to beat here. And it's not because of his policy positions necessarily, because he hasn't given that many specific policy positions. But I think it's more that they are looking for someone who's A, an outsider, like Donald Trump, but B, someone whose volume isn't turned up quite as loudly as Donald Trump. So now the challenge for Ben Carson, of course, is to see if he can hold on to this, because Donald Trump, of course, is not going anywhere here, and he's yet to spend a dime on advertising. Ben Carson is advertising, so that is also probably fueling at least some of this.
All right, absolutely. Yeah, and of course, Donald Trump's still the front runner, I mean, in most polls, but this the second one, which is significant. Now, Marco Rubio, many people say he won last debate. He got a lot of credit for that. He's essentially flat, though, in this poll. Is that a concern? I understand it was done before and after the debate.
Right. I think that's one important thing to keep in mind here. The debate was conducted over a span of 5 days. 4 days were before the debate. 1 day was after the debate. So I think it's too early to say if Marco Rubio has flatlined in a national survey. Where Marco Rubio is trying to jump out now and show strength now are those early states, those Iowa polls, New Hampshire, South Carolina. He's trying to jumpstart his campaign and, more importantly, get support from donors and others who are looking for a horse who can go the distance here. So I think Marco Rubio is still in good position here. We'll have to get a little more information coming up to see how much of a lead he has after that debate. This poll doesn't quite offer us enough information.